Hello dear students, today we are going to start class 9th Social Science Economics Chapter 1 The Story of Village Palampur Part 2. Students, in this part we will cover the topics. Those are: is there any way one can grow more from the same land? The Green Revolution. Students, in this part we will see that how can we produce more from the same piece of land, because land is fixed. Land area under cultivation is virtually fixed. However, some wasteland in India has been converted into cultivable land after 1960. Over the years, there have been important changes in the way of farming, which have allowed the farmers to produce more crops from the same amount of land. Students, whether we are having less share of land, but to fulfill the demand, there is need to grow more. This responsibility is there on the shoulders of the farmers to grow more to fulfill the demand of the country for the family. Sometimes they are the small farmers, they are growing less, that is to fulfill the demand of their family only. But some farmers are big farmers, they are growing more, surplus they are growing, so they are fulfilling the demand of the country also. But how can we increase the production from the same piece of land? Students, there are two ways to increase the production from the same piece of land. These are multiple cropping and use of modern farming methods. These are the common ways by applying in the farming we can increase the production from the same piece of land. Students, multiple cropping involves growing more than one crop on a piece of land during the year. We can grow different crops on the same time, or in rotation we can grow. Sometimes we are growing two crops at the same time, and sometime by doing the rotation, this time we are growing wheat, next time we are growing different crop. The same land we are using for different kinds of crops. Students, another way to increase the production from the same piece of land, that is the use of modern farming techniques. There is need to use HYB seeds, high yielding variety seeds, and different equipments. Those are helpful in the farming. Tube wells are there for the irrigation, reapers are there, threshers are there, different equipments are there, tools are there. By using fertilizers, chemicals, weedicides, pesticides, the farmers can grow from the same piece of land. So these are the new techniques. With the help of these, a farmer can use and make increase in the farm products. Students, we can see that farmers in Palampur are growing different crops. Let us see how they are able to grow these kind of crops in a year. They follow multiple cropping pattern. They grow at least two main crops. Many of them also grow vegetables as third crop. The same land they are using for different kinds of crops. Sometimes they are growing wheat, sometimes they are growing vegetables, rice, pulses. These kind of crops they are growing on their land. There is a well-developed system of irrigation in Palampur that enables the farmers to grow these different crops in a year. Students, for farming, irrigation is a necessary factor. Without, the farmers cannot grow more. Sometimes they are dependent on the rainfall. but they're not getting, there is no rainfall sometimes, or less duration is there, they're not able to do the irrigation with the help of rainfall. Sometimes drought situation is there. At that time they need the irrigation facilities. Where there is irrigation facilities, the farmers can grow different kind of crops. They have not to be dependent on the rainfall only. In our country, small farmers are dependent on the rainfall. So irrigation facilities are helpful for them to grow different crops in a year where there is no rainfall or there is less rainfall. In that situation, they can grow different crops by using irrigation facilities. Electricity came early to Palampur. It has played a pivotal role in the transformation of the irrigation system in village Palampur. Soon, the old and existing Persian wheels were replaced by electric run tube wells which could irrigate much larger areas of land. Students, irrigation is helpful in the farming. It is giving more production to the farmers, but for that electricity is needed. And in the starting of the chapter we have seen that there is availability of electricity in the village Palampur. Because of that, the farmers are able to do the irrigation. Those are engaged in some other works. They are running the small scale industries also. So these are possible due to the availability of electricity in the village Palampur. Students, earlier there were old techniques to do the irrigation. People were doing the irrigation with Persian wheels, and that was difficult to do. It was time taking, and because of that a small area was irrigated. But now with the introduction of tube wells, a large area can be irrigated with the help of electricity and PVC pipes. Now modern farming methods and Green Revolution introduced HYV seeds. Students, earlier farmers were using traditional seeds, and those traditional seeds were giving less production to the farmers. After the introduction of Green Revolution, the use of HYV seeds started, and these are the seeds, those are giving more production to the farmers. So these seeds are started using by the farmers after the introduction of Green Revolution. Effective use of HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers and modern agriculture technologies resulted in better agricultural yield from the same land in Palampur. So students, we have seen that these techniques increased the production of the farmers in Palampur. In these techniques we have seen that multiple cropping, use of modern farming techniques, in that different equipments, chemical fertilizers, HYV seeds are used, and because of that the farmers of Palampur village, they are able to grow different kind of crops and in more amount. Now students, the Green Revolution. Let us see some features of Green Revolution. Students, the introduction of high yielding varieties, that is HYVs, and the increased use of chemical fertilizers and irrigation are known as Green Revolution. It provided the increase in production needed to make India a self-sufficient country in food grains. It improved the agricultural sector in India. HYV seeds, in that high-yielding wheat was first introduced to India in 1960s by American agronomist Norman Borlaug. He was doing the researches in agriculture field. Agronomist, because of his researches, he was able to introduce high-yielding variety seeds. Burlock has been hailed as father of Green Revolution, but M.S. Swaminathan is known as father of Green Revolution in India. M.S. Swaminathan introduced Green Revolution in India. This Green Revolution is the term used to describe a new strategy of agriculture, of development, introduced in late 1960s in India. It brought about significant increase in food production in India. Students, Green Revolution made India a self-sufficient country in food grains, because earlier we were dependent on other countries for the food grains. Some food grains were imported to our country. But after the introduction of Green Revolution, India is growing more than the requirement. India became a self-sufficient country due to Green Revolution. So we have seen that the Green Revolution was introduced in India in the late 1960s. Indian farmers used it for the production of major food crops like wheat and rice. They made use of high-yielding variety seeds. They produced much greater yield than the traditional seeds. However, they needed plenty of water, chemical fertilizers and pesticides to produce best results. Students, this experiment is done firstly in 3 states, that is Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh, for wheat and rice. In these 3 states the experiment was done and we got good results. In these regions we have seen increased production in these regions. The farmers were benefited. So it was very much beneficial and it has increased the production of our country. Nowadays also farmers are using these techniques to grow more. Thank you.